Breaking in the administration's 50 scandals. Bush. Number 3, Censorship-Gate. Without confidential news sources, you would never have found out about the burning of Valerie Plame, waterboarding, Abu Ghraib, caging voters, nearly all the truths of this panoramically corrupt presidency. So, of course, this panoramically corrupt presidency is trying to end confidential news sources. It has started a website filled with letters and blogs and scare tactics opposing a congressional shield law for whistleblowers and other such news sources. Well, the Republicans have a right to oppose freedom of the press if they think that's a good idea, but they're doing it using taxpayer money. The website is being paid for by the Department of Justice. So that turns this from opposition to government infringement on freedom of the press. Number 2, Blackwater-Gate. After its slaughter of Iraqi civilians last September, Blackwater's contract to protect State Department diplomats in Baghdad was up. Obviously, it was canceled, right? Renewed for a year. So we just used taxpayer money to rehire mercenaries who can't be prosecuted, who are killing civilians in the name of the United States of America. Number 1, Mortgage-Gate. The Bush administration, following the Herbert Hoover let-them-eat-cake economic plan, is not intervening in the subprime lending crisis, and that crisis has now hit a group just closing on the purchase for about $100 million of a huge office building in Washington. Since it agreed to buy this building, this group, a trade association, has seen 17% of its members drop out, including the fees they paid. With the general downturn, its own revenues this year will be at least $5 million below projections. With lenders so skittish, the bank has demanded a higher down payment on this loan, 10% more. With businesses so reluctant to commit, the group has been having trouble finding anybody to rent any of the space it was not planning to use for its own offices. In other words, this trade group is going to have a hell of a time paying the mortgage. Which trade group? The Mortgage Bankers Association. Sometimes justice comes only in the form of irony.